This video and this information could change your life. Just sit back, relax, and treat this video like a podcast and just pay attention. Hear me out for just a few minutes. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you today? Now, just letting you know, technically I should be making this video a few hours in advance, especially that ETFs are just around the corner, but I'm going to be out all day and all weekend, so I have to do it in advance. So some of this will be speculation and educated guesses, but it's still going to be very informative. Now, first of all, Bitcoin, right? We can tell Bitcoin pretty much in the last few hours has been kind of taking a dump. It broke structure, and I do believe it could go lower than this, right? If we quickly look at this, the first area I can see Bitcoin going to is around this area to pretty much 64,000 and possibly going into like an order block here. It's not unrealistic, and it's not even that scary because we're only a couple thousand away, but there might be some alarming signs. Now, if Bitcoin decides to have a correction, right, just the way it did last time when ETFs came out, then something I could see happening that's not unrealistic is pretty much if we take the Fibonacci from here to the most relevant low. I'd say this is the most relevant low because this was pretty much the rejection and confirmation that we're going up, right? For me, I'd say the maximum we are going to retrace from here is here. And that's like the biggest correction we're going to get. Now, 30% is already a lot, right? If we go to the 50% zone, that's more realistic. And the 38%, that's even more realistic, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we retrace here and into the 38 zone, get around pretty much a 20% retracement, right? 18%, which is pretty much what we got from here to here. We got around 21, 22. So it was a little bit more, but if more ETFs are going to get approved and there's more hype and more everything, I don't think the retracement will be as big, right? So those are the areas we have to pay attention to. It's pretty much the 38%, which is pretty much where the support is, and we just might wick into an order block here. If we do go further and let's say have a deeper, healthier retracement, I think the second most probable area is probably into this weekly candle on the 61%, but I don't think we're going to go lower than that. There's no reason to go lower than that. There's no reason to go lower than that fundamentally. So those are the areas to look for if Bitcoin decides to start retracing, right? So by the time you see this video, everything could be good. And this time ETFs won't be the sell the news event. They'll actually be the reason why we actually go pretty much from here to here to here and just start pushing out, right? Obviously we're not going to hit 96k, but this might be the reason why we retest off this area and start pushing rapidly, breaking past 73,000, probably going to 77 or $80,000, right? But yeah, I'm just giving you a hypothetical sell the news event scenario. So do not panic if Bitcoin is going down. Mark up these key areas. Look how Bitcoin's reacting off there, okay? Remember, the overall trend is up. If banks and everyone is buying at this price, you got to think this is pretty much the new floor, okay? If they are willing to buy at this price, all these banks, and they're willing to buy even lower, higher, this is the new floor. This is the new floor. And if this is the new floor, the banks are not going to lose, okay? So don't be scared of a pullback. See it as a buying opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bull run.